I will vote for Donald Trump's. They are very soft targets for misinformation. A lot of Latino and Hispanic communities are, to be frank. And especially if you're from Cuba. Cubans hear socialism, communism, and as long as the Republicans use those words to describe democratic policies, they will vote Republican every time, even if they're voting for themselves to be put out of America.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a very nice Saturday. So we know about leftist Jemele Hill. She's giving her opinion, because they're definitely not facts, as to why Hispanic voters in Texas did not support ghetto Jasmine Crockett. So come on in. We're going to finish listening to what Jemele has to say. And many of you, if you watch ESPN, you know how leftist they are. You know, she was on there before. Right, my girls. So let's go ahead and do the roll call. I won't be before you long, but I will be strong. John, how are you? John and Robert, my girls. Tina, hello. Ali, Lord Tarakin, Mayor, my girls, Dorian, everyone, hello. So let's listen to this and see what she's saying. And I see more people have joined the chat. So let me start it over because I don't want you to miss anything. And again, now people are all over social media complaining, and the Black liberals are mad and they're blaming the Hispanics. And so the Hispanics are telling them, hey, we vote the way we want to vote. You don't tell us how to vote. So it's just a whole mess. All right, Lord Tarekin, yes, Jemele here, racism, and more racism. That's her spiel. That's all she talks about. So let's listen to this.
The Cubans, as we know, that are in Miami, I will vote for Donald Trump's. They are very soft targets for misinformation. A lot of Latino and Hispanic communities are, to be frank.
So basically, if you read between the lines with what she's saying, she's talking about they're misinformed. She's calling them stupid because they did not get behind Jasmine Crockett. Okay? So anyone with more than 2 brain cells could see through what Jasmine Crockett, as well as the Democratic Party, was up to. Lord Tarekin says, we knew that this was coming if you didn't vote for Lord Tarekin, didn't I tell you to stay away from my girl? She's a bad influence on you, but you're absolutely right. And so, yeah, let's continue. And if you know Jemele Hill, oh my God, every word out of her mouth is dripping with racism. Everything is racism.
And especially if you're from Cuba. Cubans hear socialism, communism, and as long as the Republicans use those words to describe democratic policies, they will vote Republican every time, even if they're voting for themselves to be put out of America. They will do it every time. And so that's something that it requires a level of sophistication to understand. And one of the main platforms.
She said it requires a level of sophistication. No, it's not. To me, it's cut and dry. So James, how are you? I think we have James. Are you new here? Nobody gives a crap what this goofball woman has to say about anything. James, I think you're new here and you're going to fit right in. Boom. She is nothing but a race hustler. We talk about her and others often. So let's continue to listen to what she's saying.
Forms for the disinformation is Univision. And many of the Spanish language newspapers, many of them are owned by conservative, right-leaning people. And so they constantly are a group that is filtered full of misinformation.
How you doing, Vicky and Boss Chick? Yeah. So this is a firestorm as we speak across social media. So now all the Black Democrats, they're mad. So they're going back and forth with Hispanic voters. It is one big mess. So Boss Chick, how have you been doing? All of you, hit that like button, share this out. James said he's new. He's from East Texas. Everyone, please give James a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome. Welcome to the family, James. We're glad you're here. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are on, you have hit the bell for all notifications. Thals Howard, good evening. Let us know if you are new here as well so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome. Libby Boy, how are you? They're all coming in now. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. I'll continue with the video. Thank you, Lord Tarakin.
Vote in Texas. That's really what propelled James Tallarico over Jasmine Crockett. And Jasmine Crockett is set to likely, this will likely be the end of her political career as we.
Thank you, God. The ghetto-ness, the ratchetness, I'm over it. Oh.
Know it. She had to not run in the primary for her House seat. So I imagine you'll see her leftist nonsense all over the news going forward, including her election denialism here. But that Latino vote you see in Texas is going to be a key in.
Jasmine Crockett can only blame herself for not winning. When you play the race card over and over and over, it may work for some time. It worked in the Obama era. It worked under Biden. It's not going to work anymore because America in general and Black people are tired of the race card. Okay, so those of you who've been here on the channel for a while, now we have some new people here. James, we're glad you're here, and I'm sure you'll be glad to know that the Rolynn's Reviews YouTube channel has officially canceled the Victimhood Olympics. It's gone. It's done. 2026 and beyond. How you doing, Ruby? All right. Yes, I'm glad. I did a video last night on this. I am so happy. She could have won if she had other voting blocks voting for her. Let's say white people. So what are your thoughts, folks? All right. So we're done with that clip. And if you were here for the video last night, Caesar, how you doing, love? If you were here, you know that who was it? Roly-Poly Martin said he went out and she wasn't really, he didn't see signs like he expected to see. So this is from Rolynn Martin, a primary Democratic shield. He said that, how you doing, Nemo? Trish, how are you? That it's like she really didn't try to campaign. To me, it's like she thought, well, I have it in the bag. I don't have to really try hard. Dorian said she turned off Hispanic voters with her racist comment. And you would think, let's be clear. Now, in her district, right? Of course, it's mostly Black Americans. But she was out here shilling for the Democrats. She was for the illegals. So the Black Americans who are all over social media upset, they are like, they're mad. Why didn't you vote for the Black woman? And she was out here. She did things for you. She didn't do anything for us. So
I'm just saying, folks. It is crazy right now. And if you listen to what the Democrats are saying, they're eating themselves. Michael, Bumquisha Crockett is another embarrassment to the black race. Boom. Right. Joel, how are you? Caesar, thank you, love. And I'm just saying, folks, she has no one to blame but herself. All of these years, she listened to the Democrats. They had her out here acting like she was straight hood. And also, with the advent of the internet, people, I told you, I'm all over social media. People were sick and tired of her. She out here rapping, they not like us, and dancing. And when she's talking to a black crowd, she uses a black scent. When she's talking to a crowd of other people, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, then she uses her prim and proper voice. So people are looking at her with the side eye, like, what are we doing here? So, Tijuana, how you doing, love? So I'm just saying, she has no one to blame but herself. Black people are sick of hearing about systemic racism and we can't make it. We're victims. This is white America. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? How you doing, Martian Mellow? And everyone is over it. And that's all the Democrats keep saying. And people don't want to hear that. That record is broken. All right? Try something new. That's not working anymore. Mayor, yes, she did the same thing. And I just looked at earlier a clip, like a little commercial with Cardi B telling people to go out and vote for Jasmine Crockett. So again, they're trying to appeal to the demographic, I say, inside the demographic. Not all black people are poor. Not all black people, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who, with their incomes or whatever. But I'm just saying there's only one part of the black demographic that the Democrats continue to reach out to. They ignore, what about middle class black Americans and upper middle class? You just keep going to the same demographic. And again, we're not a monolith. Okay. Thank you, Nemo. So I have a serious problem with that. And the way she's talking, when she's talking to, black Americans, when she's in a crowd with black Americans, no, people know you're phony. I told you, I've watched several. How you doing, Mr. Maga? I've watched several videos and black Americans saying that they know she's fake. Her story is out. It's on the internet. They know she did not grow up in the projects. Give her an Oscar. All right. She's acting. I don't know why my screen keeps freezing, but I'm still here. Caesar, because they are out of touch. Yes, they are. Tallarico must be defeated. Yes. And one thing I love, Ruby said they used her for the opening clown show. She'll never be the headliner. Boom. Ruby, that's what they do. They put these black race hustlers and puppets out here to try to get black people to vote. Look, we put black people. Stop it. Democrats despise black Americans. When are you going to learn? Stop voting for these people. And I love it because, as you can see, the Democratic Party is continuing to split. And that's good. The infighting is increasing. I love it. That's good for America. Right, Livy boy? And so I like this. And let them continue to die on the hill for illegals. Americans are not on board with that. And they will just continue to disintegrate. And hopefully they'll just disappear altogether. How you doing, Greg? Yeah, Dorian, they're doing that too. If I missed someone's comment, I'm sorry, but there are a lot of comments that are coming through. Crockett got a chance that is very rare and threw it away. She will never recover from her stupidity. Yeah, and this is and this is something else I noticed. Why are you trying to blame Trump and the Republicans? She's not pointing her finger to the Democrats who did not want her. They rejected you, ma'am. You need to go and talk to them. Yes, they had you out here acting like Bumquisha from the projects. People, a lot of Black Americans, okay, looked at the videos of you, found out who you really were, said nope. And a lot from some videos I watched, again, a lot of Black Americans who voted for her, now the same people who are out here angry that the Hispanic population didn't vote for her en masse as a community, saying, hey, she was doing for the Hispanic, she was doing for the illegals. Why didn't you vote for her? She didn't do anything for Black people. So that's where we are. So tell me what your thoughts are, folks. You already know how I feel. And that it is what it is. Hit that like button, folks. I told you I don't know what YouTube is doing. My Prosperity sent me a text last night, and she kept trying to get on. It kept kicking her out. I don't know. Whatever's going on, just know I'm not kicking anyone out. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, and Prosperity may be trying to get on now, and maybe she can't because she said she was having problems last night. Just know I have nothing to do with that. Bad built butch body. Michael, yeah, and we're supposed to okay, she told her. How's that helping anything? How you doing, Darnell? I don't care that someone is calling someone names and cursing people out. I don't give a F and all. I don't. What are your policies? Caesar, yeah. And people in her old neighborhood. I thought about that too. Roni, if she was intelligent, she would become a Republican, but I'm sure she won't. She's still blaming Trump and the Democrats and and the Republicans. And she won't, for some reason, she will not point her finger at her own party. And her, like I said, her behavior, and the Democrats did not want you. So I guess she thought, I'm a Black woman, I'm in there. No, ma'am, you're not. You're just not. Thank you, James. I hope, hey, we call it like it is, and we don't care. People come on here talking about, no, if it's race, we don't care about people calling things racist. We call out the truth. Nemo, yes, Benny Johnson exposed her. Yes, he did. Benny Johnson went to her district. He sure did. Right, Mr. Maga? Benny Johnson went and showed her, horrendous. But she's out here trying to get everything she can for the illegals. But you're coming over here and having these Black people vote for her. No. Tijuana, she'll never say she was wrong. Never. But that's okay. We know. And let me show you another clip, because like I said, this is all over social media. Michael, Black Democrats are the biggest racists in America. Boom. That is a truth bomb. Michael, I don't know if you've been on social media. They are very angry. They're talking about white people, Hispanic, and white people won't vote for Jazz. They didn't vote for her because she was Black, and Hispanics didn't vote for her because she was Black. I don't hear any of them talking about her behavior, her ratchet behavior. Dorian, yeah, I heard about that. Messy Jackson, keep hope alive. All right, Saria, yeah. Notice after she lost, she got right back to the plantation and right. Instead, Ruby, why she would not She's blaming the wrong people. Trump, and if you were here last night, I played her little ad. All she had with her ad, she wasn't talking. She was just there. And all you could hear was Trump in the background. Yeah, and people, how you doing, the Arena Uncensored? Hello. Where have you been, Arena? So let me cue up the next video. Oh my God. I love it. I want the infighting to continue with the Democrats. Patriot, how you doing? I want that to continue. That's good for America. All right. It is very good for America. All right. Let's hear what they're saying. So the Black Democrat, they're very angry. Oh my God. They're mad because Jasmine Crockett didn't win. Oh.
Go winning over Jasmine Crockett is a good and valid reason why we should stop saying black and brown. We not brothers and sisters, okay? They're not our true allies. Black people, we don't have any true allies, okay? So all that black and brown unity and all that stuff, stop that, bro, because they gonna do what they do. They gonna do what they do, bro. And this is why we should sit down, be quiet, and stop thinking that we should be kumbaya. Okay? Because they gonna show they behind every time. But yet y'all always getting up on here talking about, no, we gotta come together as minority groups and you know, we gotta stand strong. We black folks, we the only ones that be standing on business.
And this comment is exactly why we need to go back in the house and just not worry. If Ku Klux Karen and her family get dragged from here to Timbuktu by ICE, I really don't give an F. If your family is attacked, I don't care. If the entire government decides to take over Texas and beat the brakes off you and your family for even trying to protest, I don't care. Because how will you have the balls to bring up Kamala after we know for a fact that James is unqualified? Yeah.
So they're saying that Tallarico is unqualified. So you have to remember, these people are still angry now. So their anger is twofold. Let me take you back a bit. They're still angry that Skamala, the Curry Queen, lost. Okay, so let's not forget that. Boom. Now, Jasmine Crockett lost. And if you look at the stats, you know, a lot of Hispanic people did not vote. I mean, some did, but if, as a community, as a collective, right, Caesar? I have it, my girls. I've been so busy. I have it in my, I have it saved. I'm going to watch it. Oh, I know. He tore him a new one. How you doing, Rusty? Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, Jasmine allowed herself to be used as a crash test dummy, and now she's in her feelings. How you doing, Steve? I love it. Let them continue to infight. Okay, and we have to pull for the Republican that's running against this Tallarico guy. Tiffany here. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, my girls, I've just been busy.
Yes, he worked in the House. Guess what? That's state legislature. Guess where Jasmine works? Federal. So while you continue with your third grade education and your mean-moss opinions about black folk and how qualified some people are versus others based on the color of their skin, you're just stupid. You're dumb. I can see why you probably from Texas, because y'all literally have some of the worst education in the country.
All right. So again, the salt must flow. Yeah. Didn't Tiffany move? She did, but then I heard she left. I don't know, Joel, if she's still there. I'm seeing different reports. Black Texans say they will boycott the midterms. I really hope they do. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. My girls, I will. I've been so extra busy today. Extra busy. But don't worry. I will be watching it.
But if it's not enough, you're gonna say he ran a better campaign? of what? Mediocrity? We literally have seen how he copy and pasted his entire campaign slogans, all his policies from other Democratic candidates in a
Rusty, Black Americans and Hispanic Americans and some illegals they're all over social media. The Black people who voted are upset that the Hispanic people didn't en masse as a collective fall in line and vote for ghetto Jasmine Crockett. They're still angry that a lot of people didn't fall in line and vote for the Curry Queen. So that's why we're hearing all this vitriol now. So I hope that makes sense.
other states. Y'all just dumb, but that's exactly why it's not our job to save you. It's not our job to protest. It's not our job to do anything but.
Yeah, they were even some Black Americans there. I mean, if you go on TikTok, you'll see it. They're angry and they're saying they're going to join ICE and help get his illegal Hispanics out of the country. So it's getting rough on social media. Right, Nemo? Oh, I know, my girls. I've seen. I've just got to. I got to sit down and watch it.
Let y'all slaughter each other while we smile and eat our popcorn.
All right, let me get rid of this. Okay. Black Texans won't boycott. They will vote for Tallarico. I don't know, Michael. Many said they're not. They're angry at the Democratic Party. And remember now, Golden Boy Barack Obama, he backed Tallarico. So I know how we feel about Barack Obama, but in the Democratic Party, he's still top brass. He is. Arena, yes, there's a split. So many Black Americans, which is good. Many Black Americans are saying, since the Democrats, right, chose Tallarico, they're not going to vote. That's good. That means the Democrats won't win. I love it. I love when a plan comes together. Good news. Good news.
I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I don't care. After seeing that more than 25% of Latinos voted for James Tallarico over Jasmine Crockett, really put an itch in my stomach. They only voted for James Tallarico because he was a white Christian.
So they're always accusing people of being racist. With them, everything is about race. They're saying that the white people voted for James Tallarico because he was white, saying that the Hispanic people voted for him because he was white. King Shaw, how are you? Yeah, King Shaw. And I can't wait for the final vote because, yes, Nemo. My girl says he's been crying in his, but yeah, they are angry. And so many Black Americans are now saying that they're not going to vote for Tallarico. Like I said, that's good. Because he's now, I know she's ghetto, Crockett is ghetto and ratchet, but this guy, woo, yeah, he needs to lose. And it sounds like he will, because the party is continuing to disintegrate in front of our very eyes, and I love it.
Not that he was a better candidate.
So the Black people are saying, oh, he wasn't a better candidate. And if he had Jasmine Crockett's qualifications, he would have won, in a landslide. This would have blown her out of the water. But they didn't want her because she was a Black woman. I don't hear anyone talking about her behavior. I don't hear anyone talking about her. Everything was Trump's fault. What did you do for your district? Oh, that's right. You didn't do anything for the people who voted for you. You were out here and you were fighting as hard as you could for illegals. So you can kick rocks, ma'am.
Because he was a white Christian. I'm tired of these Latinos fucking us. So I'm gonna advise all the Texas Black people to fucking sit out the midterms and let them figure it out.
So this is what I was telling you. How you doing, Mike Mazza? This is what many Black Americans are saying, that they will not participate in the midterms. So It remains to be seen, but this is what they're saying on social media. Nemo, that's what we're on the same page. All right, let's continue.
We keep getting screwed. Our black women keep getting screwed. It was Stacey Abrams, Kamala Harris, now Jasmine Crockett.
So you see this mindset. He goes all the way back to Stacey Abrams. She's trying to keep herself out of jail. T. Lawrence, how you doing? And I told you they're still angry that Kamala Harris, heels up, did not win. Same corrupt machines expecting a different outcome. How you doing, Mike Mazza? Let me know if you are new here, dear, so we can give you a nice, warm Rollins reviews. Welcome. Rusty, Kamala did really get... Rusty! Oh, Rusty's laying it down today. Oh my God. I feel sorry for the people that choose to stay Democrats. They must hate themselves. They're told they can't do math, read, get idea, use a computer, and they smile and go along with it. Right, MAGA, you got it. They're told they're dumb, they're stupid, they're ill-informed, they're misinformed, and they just continue to sit there and smile.
So I thought about it overnight. I will not be supporting James Tallarico at all. And you leftists who put that propaganda on Jasmine Crockett, we're about to do the same to y'all. This is our protest vote, y'all. So I advise, or I beg the people who follow me that's from Texas, don't get out and vote for James Tallarico. We got, at some point in time, y'all, we got to say, fuck this and have our own protest vote. This is our protest vote. To let the Democratic base know that we just ain't finna just be electing white Christians because they're white Christians and not the better candidate.
I'm getting it. So
you hear what he's saying. And how you doing, Beverly? King Shaw, Roni, if anyone I miss, hello. King. I'm just saying. They are always talking about racism. You hear every time they open their mouth, you can tell. Why I don't care what color the candidate is. What are their policies? None of these people have said anything about anything that Jasmine Crockett has done for the people, her constituents in her district. Tijuana, from what I heard about Tallarico, he sure is not. He said something to the effect about God being binary or some crazy stuff he said. Right, Livy boy. Let's see what she's saying.
It up on Threads a little bit because I said that, like, hey, yeah, there's a whole bunch of black folks in Texas who are not going to be fucking with James Tallarico and are not going to want to vote for him unless he makes repair and like actually does something to court the black vote. And I'm 1,000% in support of that. Absolutely. But I made the comparison. I was like, but now also I just want us to keep that same energy for the folks who did not vote for Kamala over Gaza. Like, if we can understand why you're not going to support James Tallarico, which again, totally fine, I'm there. You also have to then understand why people didn't support Kamala Harris over Gaza.
Listen, black people, sometimes you just got to let the car hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine complaining that you want more fighters in Congress, in Texas specifically, complaining that you need someone that's going to stand up for Texans, you need someone that's going to really take it to Republicans in the Congress, and then electing the most milquetoast politician under the guise of elected.
So they're calling him milquetoast. So again, that these are the things I told you. I cannot wait for the midterm. I don't know if that was a man, woman, Roni. Who knows? I don't know. I can't tell. That's Fester's first cousin stuff. Not Uncle Fester from the Addams family. Boom. My girls, that. Oh my God. Flip a coin. Tallarico said God is non-binary. Jesus was a radical feminist. And yeah. So I wouldn't support that guy. Oh, my girls, I don't know what it was on your screen. If you're going to protest, vote, definitely, but write in someone you all agree. Okay, Mike, good point. Look at that. This hideous creature with the septum ring. Michael, I don't know why people do that. That is crazy. All right, let me continue. Oh my goodness.
I would prefer white people to say, look, I like Jasmine Crockett, but I don't think people that look like me are going to vote for her, so I'm not going to vote for her either. Because that's a better start to finish thought than electability. And look,
now I did see some videos. Some white Democrats said that they're going to vote for the person who they feel who could actually be elected. They don't feel she could be elected. But black people are saying, bull sugar, you're racist. So right, MAGA. And so all I'm saying is, me too, Livy boy. Vote for Rolynn. Okay, thank you, Mike. And all I'm saying, folks, can you see how the Democratic Party is continuing to implode? Can everyone see that right before our eyes? They fell apart after the Curry Queen lost. They're still falling apart. God is good. They are demonic. They are evil. And the quicker they go, the better this country will be. That's how I truly feel. If you've been on this channel for a short time, you know how I feel. Right, Tijuana? They're all screaming and crying racism. What has Jasmine Crockett done? Her district, if I need to, I'll pull up the video from Benny Johnson when he went out into her district. Right? Yes, Nemo. Nemo, what bothers me the most is the Black Americans that continue to vote for them. And you know, I know, Democrats they hate Black people. They're the racist. How you doing, Willie Odom? I can't believe how they turned their back on her. So, what did she do? Why are Black people still voting for her? She did not do anything for them. Her district is a poor district. Benny Johnson went out and walked the neighborhood. Mad Maxine Waters' district is trash too. Tijuana, right? They get their checks. They don't do anything for the people who vote for them. They can all kick rocks. I don't care. King Shaw, yes. That's what I'm saying. Why are you vote there? The Black people go out and vote for her because she's Black. She's done nothing for them. That district is terrible. Benny Johnson showed the world. I did a video and showed the video that Benny Johnson made. He walked the streets of her district. It is horrendous. But they keep voting for her because she's Black. Get out of here. King Shaw, yeah, I did a video on that. I did a video. It's awful. Oh my God.
I'm not going to say I was shocked by the results, especially all the things Texas tried to do for voter suppression. But between Latinos, which because their greatest feat in life is proximity to whiteness. And so there's just some Latino voters that are going to vote with Republicans or vote for white people.
And some of the Black Americans on social media were saying that a lot of the Latinos, as you heard what she said, they want as close proximity to whiteness as possible. And that's why they don't really vote for Black candidates. Benny went everywhere yes, Greg, he did. Steve said Jasmine did nothing for white. No, she didn't. She didn't do anything for Americans. None of the Democrats do. That's my major. I have a major problem with that. You need to do for Americans first. The Democrats do nothing. And so guess what? I have nothing for them.
To garner the praise of whiteness. And that's nothing we can do. That's not my ministry. It's not my people. So like, that's something they got to deal with on their own. But it is funny, all the people screaming they want progress in Congress will vote for a moderate Democrat just as long as it's not a Black woman.
So, and that's pretty much it. Oh, as long as it's not, if they're Black, oh my God, Hispanics aren't going to vote for them. So again, you're not saying anything about her ghetto behavior, and she's done nothing for the people in her district. Get out of here. You can save that for someone else, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. And tell me what your thoughts are. If you're new here on the channel, we that's something we discuss frequently. Willie, who are you talking about, Willie? Steve, she did. Steve, you were not here last night. You were not here last night. I did a video. We talked about that. Roly-Poly Martin. And you know what a shield he is. He went out to, I guess, her places she should have had signs. And he went to places where Tallarico had signs. And he said there was a stark difference. He said when he went to places that where Tallarico, I guess where his voting base was, he had signs, he had things everywhere. When he went to, he said he was shocked. He didn't see the same thing. Okay, Mike. He didn't see the same thing as it relates to Jasmine Crockett. And so we were talking about it last night. And I said, the only thing I can think of is that she thought, oh, I got this in the bag. I don't have to, I don't have to do anything. So you can tell me how you feel about it, but that's how I feel. She thought she had it, so she didn't go all out. And she did try, from some videos I watched, she did try to reach out to the Hispanic vote. She also, Levy, I can't either, but I watch some of his videos in preparation sometimes for things that I'm doing. But he's a major Democratic shield. Right, Tijuana? It's like she didn't take it seriously. Michael, we've said that. I've done videos on that. She's a fraud. She really is. And our girl, Pink Book, Roly-Poly's mad because she didn't spend any money on his social media. They voted for the best of the two. That's not saying much. Greg, he's horrible. But Greg, you're just joining us. The good thing is many of the Black Democrats are protesting. They said they're protesting the midterm. They're not getting behind Tallarico. Barack Obama and the Democrats threw their weight behind Tallarico after they had her acting like a whole clown her whole time that she was in Congress, while she's rapping and calling people bad built butch body, making up these memes and jingles. Her district is still poor. Right, Michael? So let me cue this video up. You know how I feel about Pink Book. And she calls it like it is. She does not pull any punches. And I love that. Okay, let me get her up here on the screen. All right, here we go.
Maybe because these people, they are crazy because they always talk about how Christian.
Now, I want you to listen. What now? Rusty! Bad built butch, blonde, bad built butch, but I don't know. I got to get it. I'll pull it up before we leave so we can have a laugh. Listen to how she's talking. Now here, She's talking to a crowd of black people. So listen to her black scent. Okay. You'll see a stark difference.
Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you. And the wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in the divorce.
Now you see her. You see the motions. You see. You hear what she's saying, and she's even using incorrect English. When she's talking to white people, she uses proper prim English. So lose me with this fakeness. Yes, Nemo, I wish he would. She's making those memes all the while getting rich off of insider trading, allegedly. Yes, my girls. Ghetto tongues. Yes, Marshmallow. Gail, how are you? Crockett ballooned up real nice like tortilla on the grill. Right, my girls. Get a hot ghetto mess. Yes, the dummies fall for the banana in the tailpipe every time, Nemo.
I'm like, whoa, that's got to be true because your lawyer would know that they're going to lose it if they...
My name's Jasmine Crockett, and I am officially running for U.S. Senate. Child, they tried to run me out my district, so I'm finna run up in this Senate, and I'm finna show these white folks I ain't scared of them. I ain't even doing this for me. I ain't even doing this for me. I'm doing this for the people of Texas. Child, he want them to be an all-white Senate, baby. Child, let me tell y'all something, okay? I'm going to be the next Barack Obama. I'm going to be the next female Barack Obama. Because yes, we can. Because yes, we can.
Listen up, y'all. Early primary voting is happening right now in Texas. And we need Jasmine Crockett to win. She is running for U.S. Senate. And if you want somebody that's going to fight for your right, if you want somebody to fight for your community, if you want somebody that's going to go up there and represent you and represent your issues, please vote for my sister, Jasmine Crockett.
And in the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate, the votes were counted overnight, and State Representative James Tallarico is the projected winner over Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett after taking almost 53% of the vote.
Tonight, the people of our state gave this country a little bit of hope. And a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing.
We were able to keep the polls open, but I can tell you now that people have been disenfranchised. Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do.
So again, she keeps calling on the Republicans. Ma'am, your own party did this to you. You're highly mistaken.
And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why.
She's saying they targeted, they split her district up. She's saying they targeted it because it was black. Of course, you already know she's a race hustler, so none of us are shocked. All right, let's continue.
Here's an example of sticking to the talking points no matter what. Remember, Jasmine Crockett ran the Democratic primary, but instead of addressing the Democrat establishment, who obviously didn't want her to win, she's acting like she just ran against a Republican. Yeah, she's saying all of this. Instead of addressing the Democrat establishment, they put Tallarico up to go against her, and a bunch of Democrat voters chose him over her. But no, she's not going to address that.
If Jasmine Crockett lost the primaries because of racism, remember, it was racism from her own party. She wasn't running against a Republican. She was running against a Democrat. And she herself said that they were darkening her skin and being...
I told you that last night. Jasmine Crockett said in the ads that they were running, the Democrats made her skin darker, not Republicans. Democrats did that. Who is that? She looks confused. She doesn't know if she wants to be Marilyn Monroe or Lady Gaga. Oh, that was Cardi B. Certified free. 7 days a week. Our Cardi B. All right, here we go.
Racist towards her. Jasmine Crockett lost because the Democrats no longer have a use for her. They only use Black people to be loud and to relate to their base.
Okay. How many times have we said that on this channel? Nemo, Ruby, My girls, those of you, Tina, those of you who've been here for a while, how many, let me rewind that. The Democrats don't do anything but use you. We say that all the time. And when they're done with you, they kick you to the curb.
From her own party. She wasn't running against a Republican. She was running against a Democrat. And she herself said that they were darkening her skin and being racist towards her. Jasmine Crockett lost because the Democrats no longer have a use for her. They only use Black people to be loud and to relate to their base.
And someone type in the comment section, who is their base? Tell me who the Democrats' base is. You heard what this man said. He just said what we've said for the past couple of years. Someone type in the comment, my girls, who's the Democrats' base? Type it in the comment section. Who is their base? You see the type of people that they parade in front of us, free concerts. Nemo. Black people. What kind of Black people? Arena said ghetto babies. Boom. Arena, I call it the demographic inside the demographic, right? Because they think, oh, Nemo, okay. Nemo said YT won't let you say it. So, okay. Tijuana said she looked like the camera added 50 pounds. I didn't see any skin darkening. Tijuana, she's talking about the ads, the commercial ads or whatever that were run. She said the Democrats darkened her face. But I don't know. That's what she said. But yeah, the Democrats target the demographic inside the demographic. Because I don't see them having people like Diana Ross, people with class. They go and get the ratchet entertainers, the ghetto entertainers. Tijuana, Nemo, Ruby, Arena, Michael, my girls, Tina. You know, I listen to everything on here. I'll play my Carly Simon. I'll sing my Rolling Stones. So you can't put me inside a demographic because I listen to everything. But they only pander to the crowd that listens to rap music, the ratchet. We know that. Lyndon Baines Johnson said that. He said 200 years. Tijuana, well, if they've darkened her skin, isn't Black beautiful? She hates her own skin. Boom. Yeah, she complained that the Democrats darkened her skin. She said that. Michael, yes. The Democrats find the worst of the worst. And each community has their own. You love you too, Gail. We're glad you're getting better, dear. The Democratic Party gets the worst of the Black community to represent them. Yeah, a la George Floyd. Yeah, Michael, I've said that forever. Right, Cassine? Why don't they go get some Condoleezza Rice's, some Winsome Sears's, or what's that lady on PragerU? Dr. Oh, shucks, I can't think of her name. Anyway, you know, you get the picture. You know what I'm talking about. Why not go get people like that and try and reach out to the Black community? I'm a Black man who loves rap music and might be an aspiring hip hop artist, but I will not vote Democrat again. Yes. Thank God, Libby boy. Thank God. You're an inner city Republican. Thank God. You're an intelligent man, Libby boy. I have to say, white Democrats and liberals aren't much better. It's like the freak show emptied out. MAGA. Freak show, baby, on the dance floor. It's a freak show. We like people who are who they are. Skin is not an issue. Right, Tijuana? Rusty said, and I am a straight white male. All right, Rusty, let's continue.
Hands down, Jasmine Crockett was gassed up to run this campaign, thinking she was going to win a statewide election, all because delusional supporters of her Sister Girl Housewives Act boosted her ego so much she lost her mind and the little common sense she probably had to ever think the people of Texas, statewide, was going to send her to the Senate. Yes, Jasmine Crockett allowed all these people that don't even live in the state of Texas, these
Cardi B telling people, go out here and vote for my sister. You don't live in Texas, ma'am. Stop it. So again, she's getting caught. Cardi B is out here shilling for her, right? Dr. Carol Swaim on PragerU. Thank you. Michael, why don't they use black people like that to try and reach out to black Americans? Why Cardi B with her disgusting rap songs? Okay.
hot Cheeto bodega thought buckets from everywhere else except from Texas, she allowed these people to really mess her mind up.
Wait a minute. What did she just call Cardi B? Hold on. I got to play that again. Pink Book Lessons has some names for you.
People of Texas, statewide, was going to send her to the Senate. Yes, Jasmine Crockett allowed all these people that don't even live in the state of Texas, these hot Cheeto bodega thought buckets from everywhere else except from Texas, she allowed these people to really mess her mind up. It's safe to say that Cardi B endorsement didn't work. In fact, at this point, Cardi Humpty Dumpty had a great fall B is a curse to these campaigns. But I guess they didn't figure that out yet. We are tired of you throwing up strippers and dumb rappers to tell us what to do. These remedial rejects that can't do nothing but pop their thought pockets and can't even do that right without falling every minute. But these rejects don't tell us what to do. No, they have no influence over logical, sensible people. But Jasmine Crockett took a big L, and it's everybody else's fault except for her own for running on immigration and crying for these people that still refuse to vote for her. At the same time, she failed to get anybody's attention in the Black community outside of the boule and the Real Housewives loving hip hop fans. Now you see that same group out here, they're losing it, out here crying on social media. And I mean nasty crying too. Just nasty.
Oh, God, I gotta go wipe my face in a minute. But I'm gonna let myself feel it. I'm giving myself grace. I'm learning grace. Because as a Black woman, we don't get that. Why would I vote for James Tallarico, a white man?
Okay. Did everyone hear what she just said? It's obvious she's a Black woman. Why would I vote for James Tallarico, a white man? Did everyone hear that? I thought the liberal Democrats I thought they were the party of inclusion and diversity and equity. Did everyone hear what she just said? Nemo said, this is a stupid person. Nemo, someone type in the comment section. I thought they were the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And you heard what she just said. Why would I vote for James Tallarico, a white man? What does skin have to do with it? That right there tells you all you need to know about this low IQ woman. Okay? Livy Boy, they can cry me the Gulf of Mexico and I wouldn't vote for them. Livy Boy, I'm with you. Yeah, she's stupid, Nemo. Oh, Steve, I'm saying that her first statement, that's all I need to know about her. Right, Livy? You voted for, this woman voted for Jasmine Crockett and Kamala Harris. We know Kamala's not Black. That was just a lie they told. Because this woman votes by skin color and gender. Thank God, Gail. All right.
But I live in Harris County, and we are the highest county for Black maternal death rate.
She's saying Harris County is the highest county for Black maternal death rate. Jasmine Crockett didn't do anything to help Black maternal death rate. The Black maternal death rate. So why are you voting for her? Tell the truth. Because she's Black. She said, why would I vote for the white man? Wow.
What the f that white man gonna do for us?
What is that white man going to do for us? Jasmine Crockett has not done anything for you, stupo. Oh my, I can't deal with people who are stuck on stupid. Yes, Marga. Yes, you're exactly right.
The same thing Jasmine Crockett was going to do for you? Nothing.
Not a thing.
These people are twisted. Jasmine Crockett and these other Democrats, black or white, don't do anything for them. But she's up here crying on social media. What's that white man going to do for us? Jasmine Crockett never did anything for you, but you keep voting for her. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Boom.
He doesn't understand the struggles it is to be a black woman here in Texas. He doesn't.
So the white man doesn't understand the struggles of being a black woman in Texas. Oh, and I guess Jasmine Crockett understands that she's struggling. You better go over and look at the home she's living in and compare it to where you're living, ma'am. She's not struggling. Stuck on stupid.
Understand that.
I don't need none of them to understand that. But if they want to step to black people, I need them to not show up empty-handed. Yeah, come to us with policies for black Americans, specifically, just like they go to immigrants with pledges and policies for them. You come to us with the pledges and policies for black Americans. Very simple.
You see her, Crockett, here in this church. You know they go to the black church and they're accepted with open arms because they know they don't have to make any promises. They know they don't have to give them anything. Get out of here. What a joke.
And neither one of them did it. So why will you be in your car bawling your little eyes out about any of these people, including your Lord and Ratchet Savior, Jasmine Crockett?
But instead, he was the safest choice for white people because they're not ready to fight. They're not understanding how serious this is. And so they picked the safer white option. And they could.
Oh, Tallarico was the safer white option. Oh my God, these people are delusional.
Continued to do that all throughout history, and that is why America is not going to make it to 250 years. They're not going to make it past 250 years because you keep playing the game safely when the game is not meant to be played safely. It's meant for soldiers, and you picked a bitch. I will not be voting for James Tallarico.
This is what I was telling you because I see more people has joined the chat. Many black Americans are saying they are sitting out the midterms. They're not voting for Tallarico. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully he will not win. But yeah, I told you, this is real. This is real, folks. Michael said now she's a history scholar.
I'm good on it. I will not be picking another white man to represent.
I will not be picking another white man. See, she's a stone cold racist for real, for real.
Me when they know nothing about the struggles that we face in this motherfucking city.
I don't feel.
So I told you they are hot. Oh my God. You just let a liberal keep talking and hey, the racism always comes out.
This is not America! Okay, I'm so upset. I cannot believe this is happening to our country. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
I can't with the baby bot bimbo babble. Like, ew, just disgusting. Doing all this coughing and hacking, just nasty. Grown women crying and snotting over Jasmine Crockett. Like something is really wrong with these people. They're not mentally right. To be obsessed with these people so much that you'll go on social media embarrassing yourself, crying and snotting all over these gangbangers. Y'all already know this gangland. And crying all day over the blue Crips and the red bloods is just crazy. Like, I just can't. So you have Jasmine Crockett, her deranged fans out here crying, yelling, screaming, snotting, like a bunch of terrible 2-year-olds falling down the store because their mommy wouldn't buy them a snack. And they wonder why sensible people wouldn't trust them to pick the worker at the popsicle stand. These people are crazy. But yeah, they're out here crying over Jasmine Crockett's L, while others are celebrating.
Only God can do. Only God can do. Only God can do.
Jasmine Crockett lost for the same reason that Kamala lost. You guys are pandering to a certain type of Black woman and using Cardi B. We are not the same. We do not need to be boxed in as a certain kind of woman.
This is what I was talking about earlier. I listened to Diana Ross. Hey, look, those of you who've been here for a while, you know me. Hey, I listened to Carly Simon. So you coming to me with some Carly B WAP. I don't want to hear that. What about people like me? Now, I'm not a Democrat, but if I was, Kasink, you know she doesn't. What about the rest of us that don't listen to that crap? You keep pandering to us, Black people, with the same people, and it's not working. That's stupid.
Kamala goes only to the hood.
That's what I'm saying. Kamala, all of these Black puppets and gatekeepers and race hustlers, they go to the hood. Well, newsflash, not all Black people live in the ghetto. What about the rest of us? Right? We're just ignored, which it doesn't matter because you're not going to get my vote. But I'm just saying, for the Black liberal women who vote for Democrats that don't live in the hood, and you keep going to them with ratchetness. That's it. Thank you, Tina. Yes, Nemo, greens in the bathtub, Kamala. Yes, Tijuana, I listen to everyone. So coming to me with some Cardi B, you can kick rocks. I want to hear someone who has talent. And you'll be glad to know, Tijuana, in my classroom yesterday, I played Nobody Does It Better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Oh my God, that's like the best song ever made. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but I love that song. Here we go.
To get her message out there. Her message is she doesn't talk about family planning. She skipped right over birth control, right over even adoption, straight to offering and only speaking about this in the hood.
Did you hear what this woman said? We talked about this when Kamala was running. Oh yeah, Kasink, yes. Remember, at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, what did they have there on the outside? Someone tell me, I forgot. Yeah, Kamala said she wasn't going to do anything for Black people. She's not going to do anything for any Americans. Yeah, you better be an illegal for her to do something. Sherry Yelverton, an old Black gentleman down my street, said, why these people listen to that nasty Skeeter music? It hurts my heart. Sherry, yeah, Scum Holla lied about the greens in the bathtub. Yeah, that's what she does. And I cannot believe no one called her. Yeah. Rolynn, I knew you were getting ready to sing Carly Simon. So, hey, if I were a Democrat or a liberal, they would have to come to me with some class, someone who had talent, some class. And Cardi B's not going to do it. Thank you, Kasink. They had the unaliving bus outside of the Democratic National Convention, along with a van out there to perform vasectomies. Okay, so let me take this back so you can hear that.
Kamala goes only to the hood to get her message out there. Her message is she doesn't talk about family planning. She skipped right over birth control, right over even adoption, straight to offering and only speaking about this in the hood and going to clubs. You're using the same formula and losing over and over and over again.
What in the world of common sense social media hack were you thinking? Texas, my home state, Texas. That's red. Texas. You thought Here's why I'm laughing. Jasmine Crockett is a copy and paste of Kamala, and if any,
did you hear what she said? That verbatim. She's a copy and paste of Kamala. She tried the same thing. It didn't work.
I would have really thought that she would have done different things, had different strategies on how to really win the people over.
Jasmine Crockett's loss for the Texas Senate race last night taught the Democrats a really, really important lesson. and hopefully they'll listen. I think.
Okay, let me play that. That's when she was rapping. That was her little rap video. They not like us. They not like us. Remember, I did a video on that. Let me take that back. She was trying to relate to the people in the hood.
Last night taught the Democrats a really, really important lesson, and hopefully they'll listen. I think last night's loss taught the Democrats that we are tired of the antics. We are tired of Democrats using hip hop to pander to us.
That's what all they use is hip hop to pander to black people. Thank you, ma'am. Keep talking.
We are tired of Democrats pointing the finger at Republicans, but not actually telling us what they plan to do differently. We are tired of Democrats being loud, but not offering any loud solutions. Democrats have got to focus on the things that are important to not just super leftists, because the super leftist people, they're going to always vote Democrat no matter what. You need to focus on the things that are going to pull in someone like me, who is a liberal, but I'm more right here on the liberal scale, okay? Not in the middle, because I'm never going to vote Republican, but I'm also going to choose the liberal that talks about the things that I care about.
Meet EM Sense.
I like that little video she had. Oh my God. Here we go. Hold on.
The rise and fall of Jasmine Crockett has got to be studied. She assumed office January 2023, just 3 years ago. That's when she became a member of the U.S. House of Representatives and the Congressional Do Nothing Black Caucus. Over 2 years later in 2025,
did you hear what she called the Congressional Do Nothing Black Caucus? Boom! I wish Trump would disband the Congressional Black Caucus, the NAACP. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of it. We don't need it. Oh my God, I love it. Get him, Pink Book. Get him.
Texas GOP changed up the map, essentially losing her seat in the House by gerrymandering. And now she lost her Senate bid, didn't even make it out the primary. Democrats rejected her, voting for a whole other Democrat. So how do you sit back and let a clear narcissist sabotage themselves? You fill their heads up, telling them they can do things that they can't do, all to boost their ego, put a battery in their backs, and let them go. That's exactly what happened to Jasmine. A woman that was only on the scene for 3 years, thought she had built up so much power and capital in the Democrat Party, acting like a star on the Real Housewives of Atlanta meets Love and Hip Hop. No decorum whatsoever. She thought she could really honey child herself all the way to the Senate. And it was the Democrats that stopped her because they didn't want her in that position in the first place. Let's be clear. Jasmine didn't even make it out the primary, just like Al Green in Texas. He lost his seat. The actual voters of Texas, not Cardi B, they decided who they wanted in office, and it wasn't them. And I have to say, it's pretty surprising that she couldn't even beat Tallarico. Because if you let social media and Cardi Humpty Dumpty B tell it, Jasmine Ratchet Crockett is the hottest thing smoking. But I guess that's just in the social media world, because obviously in the real world, she couldn't even beat this guy that was less known than her. A white liberal born and raised Texan that most people didn't even know existed 6 months ago. He's in like his 4th term as a state representative. But yeah, a lot of people were under the assumption that Tallarico would lose and Jasmine will win, all because of popularity she gained over the last few years, arguing every day and lying and crying for immigrants every day, which is also funny because those same Hispanics in Texas, not the Cardi B Hispanics.
You heard what she said. Now that's what we said. Hold on, let me do that. She was shilling for the hold on, here we go. The illegals, and she thought she would get the Hispanic vote. She did try to reach out to Hispanic residents, but they didn't feel her like
that. And crying for immigrants every day.
She was, you hear what Pink Book said? She was lying and crying every day for immigrants. And she thought she was going to get that vote. Nope.
Which is also funny because those same Hispanics in Texas, not the Cardi B Hispanics, I guess they showed her Cardi Bodega Thought Bucket B don't run Latinos in Texas. Yeah, they think she's trash. And at this point, using her to campaign for you is probably going to hurt more than help. But these same immigrants Jasmine was crying for called her racist and refused to vote for her.
Did you hear that? The same people she was shilling for. Yeah. They were
her racist and refused to vote for her.
No. What do you mean? Jasmine not going to Congress for Texas? Oh, Crockett. A girl can only dream. Listen, Jasmine, what was that one quote that you said? Let me think. Oh, yeah. We're done picking cotton. You can't pay us enough to go find a plantation. Yeah, you remember that. I remember that. How could I forget? See, 6.5 million Hispanic voters in Texas, which is like the majority of the electoral vote here in the state. And you mean to tell me that you think that we're still picking cotton? Hell.
Yeah, everyone remember I did a video when she said, we ain't picking no more cotton. You know, she used her black accent. And so a lot of Hispanics were offended because, you know, they pick a lot of the produce, most of the produce and vegetables and things that we get. So they were offended when she meant like she was looking down, snubbing her nose at people, at farm workers. They didn't forget that. Yes, my girls, James Tallarico is the devil. Yes. Yeah. So, but this is good with this infighting. How you doing, Sharice? Sharice, I don't know that number, dear, but they're a pretty good voting block there in Texas. So, but if you remember, I did a video on that. She upset a lot of Hispanic voters when she made that. We ain't, but now, granted, Jasmine was talking about Black Americans not picking anymore, but the Hispanic people who work in the fields were like, "Oh, it's work. What are you doing? You're too good," So a lot of them did not. They didn't like that too much. That wasn't good for her. Okay, here it is.
To go find a plantation. Yeah, you remember that. I remember that. How could I forget? See, 6.5 million Hispanic voters in Texas, which is like the majority of the electoral vote here in the state. And you mean to tell me that you think that we're still picking cotton? Hell no, girl. Hell no. That's why you lost. You're racist. I'm gonna tell you something.
See, you heard what she said. That's why you lost, because you're racist. Okay, so Jasmine Crockett. Hit the like button, folks. She's stuck on it. She was out here lying, as old girl Pink Book said, lying and crying. She didn't do anything for the people in her district, but she was out here doing all she could for illegals. And you see what this woman is saying.
Real quick, if you would have pitched that in 2002, 2001, you probably could have gotten like a good drift. However, that was people in the past. Those kids that I grew up with that were chasing a field every summer, every spring with their parents, moving school to school because they had to go pick fruit with their parents, are now grown up. And guess what? Do you think that they're gonna go back to picking fields when they have a citizenship? No. As a matter of fact, they're not even looking to vote for blue people with blue policies that put their parents in fields. No, some of them are real estate investors, business owners. They're passing down generational wealth. And you think that they're picking cotton. You out of your goddamn mind. I'm going to remind you real quick. The majority of the Latino voters for Trump here in Texas live in the southern border. You know what happened in the southern border? No. Why? Because neither you nor Kamala have the balls to go down there. I'm going to tell you what happened. Along the Texas border, poverty levels are sky high as it is. When you import a bunch of riffraff from third world countries and they end up in those southern border towns, they strain the resources for those people. Those people can't even survive. And then you're bringing in all this riffraff with a CBP1 app ticket master to the United States and you leave them there. That's why our governor had to ship all those people out. And then y'all complain, oh, you were shipping on. Yeah, because you guys brought them here. You blew.
Okay, you see? Okay, so within the Hispanic community, a lot of them who are here, who are citizens, they didn't like what the Democrats did either. And you hear what this woman is saying? Okay, she's telling it.
People brought them here to Texas and the southern towns were suffering. Not only that, but there was violence across the border in Tamaulipas, in Reynosa, all those cartels fighting to bring all those people over here. Why? Because they were profiting billions of dollars. And your still thinks that we're picking cotton? Take that. No Congress for Jasmine. As a matter of fact, why don't you go run for Missouri? What did you do in Missouri that they don't want you to run for them? Oh, I know. Exactly. Because people in Missouri see right through your bullshit, and so do we in Texas.
Yeah, that's what she was putting on the act for. But what Jasmine didn't realize is nobody's ever going to buy her tears. No, there won't be any compassion for a combative, unruly Dollar Tree mop bucket. Sorry, you're not going to carry your way into sympathy, Jasmine. But now she's running around calling everybody racist, except for the Texas Democrats who clearly told her they wanted nothing to do with her. And we have to be honest here. There wasn't really a difference between their policies. The difference in Jasmine and James is obviously the actual person. And think about it. If both people are politically the same, as in how they will vote in the Senate, then how are voters going to select them? It's very easy. They're selecting based on who they want to represent them, how they want to be represented, and who they thought had a better chance of winning the general statewide election.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see. Dollar Tree Mop Bucket. Pink Book. Oh my God. I don't know where she gets these names. Sis went all the way in and let Ratchet Crockett have it. Oh yeah, that lady right there. She told her she was the real deal. She told her like it was. Hello, Betty. How you doing, love? Yeah. Oh my God. This is good. This is good stuff. All right. We're almost done, folks. Hold on. Here we go.
Need a fighter. And I was so ready to vote for Jasmine Crockett because I love her. But I voted for Tallarico because we need somebody who can win.
And I have to say, people saw James as somebody that was more mild-mannered and easier to communicate with. He got his point across without acting like Portia on the Housewives reunion about to rip Kenya's head off. And that play with Jasmine Crockett, it was all a show to attract Black women and make them feel good. Because she never pushed any real policies for Black Americans.
Did we hear that? She pushed no policies. None. People were voting for her because she was Black. I don't need tokenism. I don't need Black representation. I need someone who is going to do the job that I send them to Congress to do. Yeah, Michael, everything's fake. Michael, you remember that song from the 80s, Baby, You're a Fake? I think it was Alexander O'Neal. That's the best, meanest thing I've ever heard someone call somebody without cursing. Share, yeah. Oh, Pink Book. Oh my God, I love Pink Book.
In the first place, that's another major issue for Black American voters specifically. If Jasmine was really pushing for benefits for Black Americans, instead of crying in Congress for immigrants, fighting for them all day, as a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, if she pushed policy for Black Americans the same way, then Black Americans would have made sure she won. But no, you're not going to get votes from Black people just because you're Black when you're not doing anything for Black Americans. Those days are over.
Go ask the illegals to vote for you. You and the other Democrats are dying on that hill. See if you can get a vote from them. Oh, that's right. Trump and them, stop that. Oh my God, I love it.
So Jasmine and James Tallarico, they're in the same boat, same policy, same party. So you can't lean on those same arguments you usually do. Bottom line, the voters chose based on who they wanted to represent them, the core of that person. And they didn't want Jasmine Ratchet Crockett represent them, period. Especially when all that talk came with no real benefits for the voters. They just helped Jasmine go from broke 3 years ago to gaining millions of dollars in assets, upwards of $10 million in just 2 years, with an annual salary of only $174,000. So you already know how she did that. This woman used the worst stereotypes of Black women to gain popularity and support, while robbing her constituents blind and accepting corporate money to pretend like she's doing something for them when she was only lining her own pockets the whole time. But now it's all over. Jasmine got packed up this week. She's going to be out of Congress at the top of 2027, and she's not getting that promotion to the Senate she thought she was getting. Voters told her bye, Felicia, and pointed her to the end of the road. And side note, bye, Felicia is very fitting here because that's actually Jasmine's real middle name. So yeah.
Boom. Everybody hear that? Did you know Felicia was her real middle name? Bye, Felicia. Oh my God, tragic. Oh.
Bye, Felicia. At the end of the day, Jasmine really allowed TikTok in the shade room to gas her up to really think that she had political power. But no, the people you're pandering to, either they don't live in Texas to be able to vote for you, or they don't vote anyway. Running around and yelling and dancing, acting like a project resident, that won't help you. It's actually repulsive. It's a turnoff to everybody except for that core city girl group, that ratchet Cardi B fan base that keep tapping into. The poverty level ones, of course, as well as the so-called middle-class, college-educated city girls. They're the same, and nobody's supporting that type of behavior except for those people. And sure, they may run the comment section of the shade room or the IG pages of these trash hip thotty rappers, but they do not run the real world. All of this is showing you that. But of course, they lack self-awareness, so they're going to blame everything and everybody else instead of taking real inventory and holding themselves accountable. Nobody did nothing to Jasmine Crockett but give her the rope. That's it. She did it all by herself. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think.
You know, Pink Book calls it like it is. She always does. Howard Jones. Things can only get better. Yeah, I remember that. He was Michael, he was a one-hit wonder. Oh. Michael, you thought you got me. I know that one too, dear. Yeah, so I love it. So basically, she could have come up with policies that would have changed some things while she was there, but instead she did nothing but show off. MAGA, that's all she did. And I'm going to take this down because I think I promised someone that I found this on TikTok while we were watching that video. I think Mike said, a what? This is hilarious. I love it. Oh my God. And then they have all these memes, bad built butch, bleach blonde, bad built. Just listen to it.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Miss Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
What you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't
just voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your yelling.
Don't want
calm
me
down.
No,
Can you please calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
Calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Chairman.
All right, chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
All right. So then they had memes. Oh my God. Where is people were dancing? Let me find one for you. Let me see.
She got a bleach blonde, bad little butch body. She got a bleach blonde, bad little butch body. That Marjorie Taylor Greene looked like a lima bean. And forgot she had a bleach blonde, bad little butch body. Representative Jasmine's about that line. She about that, and she looks like she can really fight.
I want you, and then they had people singing, dancing to the where is it? Oh my God. Oh, remix. So this just went viral, and people were dancing to it. And I'll turn the music off. So so they had memes and people dancing, and oh my God. So I think Marjorie Taylor Greene said something about her fake eyelashes got in her way or something. But yeah, this whole thing, it was big. Yeah. All
bad built butch body. Bleach blonde, bad built.
All right. So you see they're different. Oh yeah. All kinds of people dancing to it. Oh my God. Yeah. See which one is this. So as you can see, it just, yeah. So she, of course, was being loud and obnoxious. All that horsehair. I know it. Jeremiah, you love it. Yeah. If you go to TikTok Oh my God. Let me see. Was this where everyone was dancing to it? Hold on. Let me see.
Body. She's a bleach blonde bad body. And she better not talk about nobody. Marjorie Taylor Greene is built.
Oh my God. Yeah, so it just took a life of its own. Oh my God. Yeah. People dancing. I think Margie Taylor Greene started it because she said something about she was fake. Hold on.
Are messing up.
Okay, so hold on. Let me let you hear what preceded Jasmine going on.
It started with a personal jab from Marjorie Taylor Greene about a fellow congresswoman's eyelashes. When the committee chairman failed to take any significant action, the room was left in chaos. That's when Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett decided to take matters into her own hands. She wasn't going to let it slide.
Hold on. I wanted you to hear what Margie
You the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
order.
please engage?
Now the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what
Chairman, motion to strike
I had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you
You
don't
just
want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm
trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
will
what
let
y'all
you get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with you
And
yelling.
you don't want me
Calm
to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send her
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
chair.
I know why
Okay.
You the one talking.
So yeah, she did all of that, and it still wasn't enough. You lost. Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Say, hey, I'm gonna get you too. I know which one you're talking about. Tijuana said it's still not as funny. Oh yeah, let me play that one for you, and then we're done. A dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Oh yeah, I have that on my channel. Hold on. Yeah, Trump. Oh my God, Trump is hilarious. Hold on, let me get that one for you. We know that Trump is a freaking chameleon. He's a comedian and a chameleon. I love it. Hold on. Dance party with Beyonce. It's still MAGA. Yeah, it is. Totally. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found it. All right, let me pull this up so you can laugh. Hold on. I'll show this to you. And these girls, oh, they were feeling it too. It was hilarious. I'll play this and then we'll go. And I'll see you tomorrow. Here we go. Everyone remember this. This is on my channel. I'll tell you, check out my shorts. I know I'm not live as much as I used to be, but I have been trying to upload at least one short per day. Everyone remember this one? And you know, every time Trump said something, it went viral. And this is hilarious. Here it is.
Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
Oh my God. Tijuana, that's one that I love that. Oh my God. Anytime I need a laugh, I look at that. Those girls tore that up. Michael, yes. That was before the election. And every time, oh, Trump, Joe Biden is asleep. Oh my God. Trump would just be talking and they would take it and spin it and it would become a hit. Oh my God. Too funny. So yeah, make sure you check out my shorts. Folks, again, I am I'm doing more shorts since I'm not doing as many lives. I'm trying to do at least 1 to 2 shorts per day. Jeremiah, yes. Oh my God. So that's all I have for you today. And I hope she's better try to get some cool water. Oh yeah, Jeremiah. Trump came out with a new meme, El Trumpo, El Presidente of Cuba. Trump is hilarious, okay? He's hilarious. All right, so we're done. I enjoyed you, and you know I'll be live tomorrow. And all I can say is Jasmine Crockett, you allowed yourself to be used and abused. You made a clown out of yourself. And everything that you did was a stereotype. And it should have given you an Oscar for acting. Greg, which one? Okay, see you later, Nemo. Thanks for dropping in. So Jasmine, all I can say is you can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Once again, Rolynn, oh yeah, I know what boys like. I know what guys want. I know what boys like. Boys like me. Nah, 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 nah. For anyone that doesn't know, Michael thought that he would get me, and he put a couple of words in the chat, and I just started singing the song because I'm a music connoisseur. All right. Yes, Joel. Love you too, Cher. 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I will be back. So enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm coming to talk to all of you. Yes, I do. I like Till Tuesday. Voices carry. I love that song, Michael. Good night. Okay, Mayor. I love that song. That's my favorite song by them, actually. Mike. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section.